Joining us again from Indianapolis, Indiana, is Kayla. You see, last year, Kayla and her sister, Tiny, began an emotional journey to figure out who fathered Kayla's two children, Keontae and Kiana. So before we find out why Kayla has returned, take a look at those appearances. Tiny, you made Kayla, your sister, call the show. How come?
And he needs to step up and take responsibility, take care of his child like he's supposed to. You can tell the difference between the way you treat my nephew and my niece.
I treat both of them the same.
What did you hear Willie say to his son that got you all upset?
I heard Willie ask our son who is his daddy.
Why would I ask that question? I seen the text message in her phone where she sent the picture of my son to another dude that she said was his guy.
But that don't mean ask the child. He's only 4 years old.
Why would you send them text messages?
Boy, you the daddy.
In the case of 4-year-old Keontae, Willie, you are not...
You are the father.
Not the father.
Wow.
1 week later, Kayla, Tiny, and Willie returned for a DNA test on Kayla's 1-year-old daughter, Kiana. You thought Willie was the father.
Yeah, I thought Willie was the father. Everything pointed to Willie.
How's he treating the little girl?
Boy,
What?
Was you had doubts too?
Kayla, is it possible that Willie is not Kiana's father?
No, Willie is Kiana's father. And he knows it.
In the case of 1-year-old Kiana, Willie, you are not the father.
Again.
I can't do it no more.
Kayla returned 3 months later to find out if a man named Jimmy was Keontae's father.
Jimmy is the father. I'm 100% sure, Maury. Jimmy and Keontae look like twins.
Really?
It looked like Jimmy had Keontae. That's what it looks like.
I got 6 other kids, Maury. I never knew about
Maury, you got 13 kids. Don't leave them other 7 out.
Jimmy, you say Kayla keeps changing her story. What do you mean by that?
One day she told me the baby was mine. One day she told me don't worry about it. I just went on Maury. I found out who my baby was.
In the case of 4-year-old Keontae, Jimmy, you are the father.
Hey! Let's go. I'm going to step my game
We
up.
knew that.
Do what
We
I
knew
gotta
that.
do.
So, Kayla found Keontae's father, but not Kiana's father. But today, Kayla believes a man named Gary will be proven to be Kiana's dad. Kayla met Gary at a party 3 years ago, and she remembers 2 things from that night: the great sweet rolls and their instant attraction. And 2 weeks later, according to her, she conceived Kiana. We've given Gary a paternity test. We're going to reveal the results later. But first, Kayla, you tested another guy. You tested Willie for Kiana. How can you be sure now it's Gary?
He know what's up.
How would you describe your relationship with Gary? Was it like off and on? Was it a long
You can't
time?
be trusted. That's why you don't know who your baby father is.
No, you can't be trusted. You knew what it was. Like,
Did you tell Gary during your pregnancy that he might be the father?
You sure
yeah,
about that?
I told him he was a possibility. Like,
How about afterwards when you thought
Maury,
Willie?
she
you thought,
tested another man on your show, Maury.
get over it. That was then, you're now.
okay.
I'm not the father.
Gary hasn't done anything for Kiana, has he?
No, I don't let him.
Why won't you let
Why
him?
should I?
No.
Why should I? I know it's not my baby.
Yeah, why should you? Like, you're not about to be out here playing with my baby feelings. No.
Yeah, but you think.
No.
But you told my
You're playing games, not me.
I'm a mother. I ain't got time.
Gary, have you ever met Kiana?
No. She looked just like you.
Like where?
Maury.
Yeah, okay, Maury.
Look at the
He
eyes.
said, like,
Look at
where?
the eyebrows, Maury. She got his eyebrows,
Like-
Maury. She got his lips. Like, quit playing. That's your
Wow,
no.
like where?
Like,
Gary.
you spit
She
her
was
out.
like another man, as far as I'm concerned.
Gary, does that little girl look anything like your other children?
That's his problem, Maury. He always worried about the next
Hell
man. Like,
no.
worry about yourself.
So, Gary, I mean, before I read the
But
result
it's
here,
going to end today.
let me ask you this, Gary. If I prove you're the father, will you get into her life?
Exactly. I'm in all my kids' life.
Maury, can we get them results?
In the case of 2-year-old Kiana, Gary, you are not the father.
Okay, that's what? What you say, Maury?
Please leave us
I'm
alone.
not.
You ain't got to
All
worry.
right.
You ain't got to
If
worry.
you leave me alone,
You ain't
stop
got nothing
hitting
to
me
worry
up.
about, baby.
You feel me? Hey.
You a good dude. You just keep doing you.
Kayla, I
Yeah,
don't,
Maury.
I don't know where to go with this.
I'm coming for anybody. So, I'm going to be back, Maury.
Anybody.
You are not the father.